What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Every 10 Subs the Border Expands. It's been entirely too long since I've made a video on this world. I've done so much stuff. You have no idea. If you're not somebody who watches my live streams, you have no idea how much stuff I've done. Anyhow, currently I want to work on the interior to the Wizard Tower, because I kind of said that I would do that like 3 months ago, and it's still just so ugly. It's awful. There's dirt on the ceiling. I haven't fixed any of that. The top floor is not much better. It's bad. It's really bad. Anyway, I also want to talk about the difference between streaming and making videos, because I actually did a tiny amount of work in between videos, and then I actually did all that on stream, which I planned on editing into videos, but then I kind of got, like, mildly distracted, because before I knew it, I had 40 hours of footage, which will never see the light of day, because I'm not editing through all that. You see, oh yeah, I also, you know, kind of got fully enchanted maxed armor. You know, just minor things. Just a minor increase in power, full efficiency 5 tools, sharpness, looting sword. You know how it is. Just tiny buff. But this tiny build over here pales in comparison to this bridge. I love this bridge so much. You have no idea how much I love this bridge. Something about the shape, something about the stone that I used. The deep slate at the bottom that makes it look like the rocks are wet. This arch, oh my god, bro. This bridge is so amazing. When I get an elytra, I'm not using it just so I can walk over this bridge. Look at this bridge. It's so beautiful. It's so good. I installed free cam just so I could look at myself posing off the bridge, looking all majestic like I normally do. Oh my god. Oh, that's thumbnail material right there. Kinda not really. That's kinda actually garbage. Anyway, I'm getting distracted already. I want to talk about the difference between streaming and trying to make videos out of, like, the VODs and actually recording and making videos, because it's a big difference. I know not a lot of people care about this, but I need to yap about it. I need to. I've yapped about it like 4 times on stream, but I need to yap about it in a video so people can understand why my upload schedule is so awful that it would make Technoblade shed tears of joy. I honestly have zero clue why my upload schedule is as bad as it is. Like, I swear, I actually enjoy the process of editing videos most of the time. When I'm editing a VOD of a stream, it is so much worse, because I fished for 25 hours in that spot right there. And I was able to edit through that 25 hours of footage in surprisingly little time, because I would only speak during that process when something somewhat interesting happened. Like I caught a book in the first place, and I could express my disappointment, or I caught an enchanted fishing rod that was cool, and then I could say something about that. But when I'm streaming, I feel like I need to be filling the silence by actually speaking, so it is so much harder for me to find the actual, like, usable clips of me speaking, so I end up having to watch it back in practice. And I've put the footage on 3 times speed, so I just can watch it just slightly quicker. And by slightly quicker, I mean 3 times quicker, but it's still a slog. And if you think listening to your own voice is annoying, try listening to it on 3 times speed. And because I have 40 hours of footage of me building this cliff right here, I don't make me edit for 11 hours straight. Please don't make me watch footage of myself for 11 hours straight. Watching me play video games and talk, yeah, I'd prefer to be shot, to be honest. I'm sure you guys all agree. No, but genuinely, I'm probably gonna turn stream highlights into videos less, or I'm gonna make it so I only do like 1 pass over, and then I just kind of call it a day. I honestly don't know whether people would prefer, like, garbage content frequently or good content every now and then. I know which one YouTube prefers, Because for some reason, YouTube prefers quantity over quality every day of the week. I should be spending an hour on these videos and just uploading them every single day. That would get me so many more subs. That would get me so many more views. That's just the better decision. But I want to make high quality videos, but editing through footage makes me want to kiss a shotgun. I don't know what to do. What I'm probably going to end up doing is trying to find a nice middle ground, because it's possible for me to make good videos in a short amount of time. I'm hoping this one will be pretty good, because I want to get better at sitting in front of a camera, yapping, and trying to get all of my sentences right the first time, speaking confidently, all stuff like that, so I can actually get people's attention and stuff. I am very bad at speaking, believe it or not. I've had, like, you know, a few hundred hours of practice in my YouTube career, regardless of how short it is. So I have gotten significantly better at talking in front of a camera. I'm gonna put a clip of my first video so you can see how disgusting I was.
Hello, welcome to the very first episode of Road to Diamond. I'm super excited to get this started because I really want to hit Diamond.
Ew. Gross. Disgusting. Can that guy, like, never try to make YouTube videos again? That was awful. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna just gradually improve over time, and then maybe in 3 years I can make content that I'm not embarrassed of, instead of making content this garbage. I said I was gonna do the interior of the Wizard Tower, but I have a feeling I'm gonna procrastinate it just as much as I ever did. Yeah, this is not going great so far. I'm gonna go grab actual resources to edit this build. Anyway, it's right about now that I'm realizing I really have no idea what I'm actually, like, trying to do here. Because I started this build when my world border was super tiny, so I didn't really have a ton of options of what I could even do in the first place in terms of blocks. But now I just have so many choices, because I got a bunch of tuff, I got a bunch of stone bricks, I got a bunch of cobblestone. Part of me wants to leave this build alone. But the thing is, this world has kind of been made atrociously ugly because I've just kind of neglected massive parts of it. I kind of wanted to make an entire video talking about, like, the environment and how people destroy it in pursuit of things that are just, like, stupid. Yeah, I would mainly be referring to myself in this world specifically, although people do it in real life. Just like I made so much of this world look ugly. Like, I deforested massive sections of it. I did not fill them in. These wheat fields are still a work in progress, so they're atrocious. I've made like 900 mistakes regarding the every 10 subs world, which is why it's been like 12 years since the last video on it. And I need to just fix this world up real quick. I stream every single day at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and I'm probably going to do some streams trying to make this world look less ugly, because I want to get better at articulating my artistic process when I'm actually working on some things. For example, like the Wizard Tower's interior, I have no idea what I'm even doing here in the first place. But I feel like if I actually decided to, like, properly speak and articulate my thoughts while making that, I could probably do a better job, because I would have, like, some idea of what I'm doing in the first place. It's surprisingly weird how much articulating your thoughts out loud can help you understand the decisions you're making. I need stone bricks and, like, all the variations of cobblestone, like stairs and slabs real quick, because I cannot make even just the raw walls inside there without it. What I think I need to do is watch some Mumbo Jumbo or Grian, really anybody from Hermitcraft, because if you couldn't tell, my channel takes a lot of inspiration from a certain pig with a crown, Technoblade, because he's the best, but he doesn't really build, and I'm not a carbon copy of Technoblade, I just sound a little bit like him. But I can't PvP, I can't PvP, I've tried stabbing kids in this video game, and while it's fun, I'm kinda garbage at it, and the modern PvP landscape is just, well, horrible. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick to building, I'm gonna stay in my lane, at least for a while. I might try Minecraft PvP in the future. But I do want to actually, like, get better at commentating building and uploading more videos, so I'm gonna work on that. I'd like to do at least weekly uploads. I've said that before in my video a month ago. Maybe 2 at this point. I don't even know. It's atrociously bad. Don't make fun of me, please. Please, I promise you I'm trying my hardest. That's not remotely true. At some point, I'm gonna actually lock in and do a good job at making YouTube videos. That point is not now. That point is not a week from now. I don't know where I'm going with this. That point is not for a very long time. Where did I put my stone cutter? I organized all my stuff and can't find a stone cutter. I don't even remember why I have an axolotl in this bucket. What, you survived that? Hello? Well, if you can survive a sharp 5 diamond sword hit, I guess you get to live. Comment a name for the axolotl. I feel like he's earned it. Mumbo Jumbo has a great video, which has actually given me a lot of insight into making series in the first place, which is about Let's Plays and how they've kind of changed on YouTube, because Let's Plays are just bad, to be honest. Like, when it comes to a Let's Play, the views taper off. Like, in the start, you get a lot of views, because it's like, oh, it's a new series, people love it. And maybe every now and then you'll have a banger episode which gets a bunch of views, but for the most part, views taper off and, like, go down over time. So it's best when making an episodic series to not present it as an episodic series. Okay, currently I just need to clean up this interior, because if you look everywhere, dirt at the top, dirt against this wall, dirt here. This area is just a complete mess, because this is where my barrels used to be before I took them out. Let me just add a few stone bricks around the wall, and... Boop. Okay. Yeah, this is looking cleaner when you come in. I think the contrast between this and, like, all this stuff is kind of interesting. This probably needs to be a strip of birch log. I have the ugly dirt trim on some of the spots. Like, this part is just ugly. I ended up doing a lot of this out of necessity, but because of how much, like, freedom I have now, I can kind of do whatever I want with this build. I said at the beginning of this video I was going to talk about the differences between streams and videos, and I mentioned, like, one difference so far. I should probably stay on subject. I want to start actually putting effort into staying on subject. It's not uncommon for me to get sidetracked, and by that I mean I do it literally all of the time, which is really annoying when editing videos. If you couldn't tell, 95% of this video is going to be me complaining about editing videos. Yeah, I'm sure from my upload schedule you couldn't guess that I find this process mildly annoying sometimes. It's a bit of a pain. It's weird because I enjoy it though. I really enjoy telling stories, and I want to continue doing this, just I find myself getting in, like, a weird block. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, because it's like nothing else I experience, but I just get, like, stuck for so long. It's like, it's like an eternal loop of procrastination that I just somehow can't break, specifically when it comes to this. I'm working on it, though. I'm making progress. This is a step in the right direction, me trying to do one video for weekly uploads. I kind of want to try stream highlights more so for actual weekly uploads, but I mean, stream highlights just don't exactly hit the same for me. I should probably accept the fact that I need to make lower effort videos, because I can't put 100 hours of work into every single video I make. That's just not feasible when I need an actual upload schedule. I can't support that. I can't do that. I mean, I suppose I could. You see, my problem right now is I really need to get people to know that I exist, because currently, people just don't know I exist. I mean, can you believe there's people that don't know Lord Baby Puncher streams to Twitch and YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time? I changed my name to Lord Baby Puncher, actually, because I didn't want to get banned. I'm probably gonna rebrand again to Lord Puncher. Lord Baby Puncher is such a cool username. Why, YouTube? Why do you have to get mad at me for having my name be Lord Baby Puncher? What did I do? I did nothing wrong. But whatever. Apparently punching babies is a crime or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess YouTube just hates freedom and happiness and puppies and all things cool. Makes me so mad. This username is so funny, and this username is, like, responsible for 85% of my viewership, I swear. I swear. Would you watch me if my name wasn't Lord Baby Puncher? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's a necessity, really. It's basically the core of my identity. Nah, but seriously, my username actually does fit very well with the type of person that I am, and I think it perfectly captures my satirical humor. It's a Technoblade reference, and it's just pretty descriptive of how I do things in life. Just punching babies is so much fun. So much fun. In Minecraft, if you're watching YouTube admins. In Minecraft. I punch babies in Minecraft, nothing else. Are they gone yet? Okay, the interior of the wizard tower is looking like slightly cleaner. I don't really know what I want to do for this side. But the ugly dirt is gone from here, and I could probably have a staircase or something spiraling up here. I think what I'm going to do is have this floor stretch out all the way over here, and I'm going to have a ladder that goes up, so there will be one that goes down here that goes into my mine, and then one that goes up here onto the second floor. I don't think I have enough space to fit a spiral staircase. Anyway, I find streaming to be much more enjoyable than recording, just because I like interacting with my live audience, because I have so many, like, cool viewers. They're amazing. I honestly did not expect to become as big of a streamer as I did in such a short time frame. And by as big of a streamer as I did, I mean I have, like, 4 concurrent viewers, which is good. Don't make fun of me. I'm proud of my 4 viewers. I don't care. I don't care that there are people with 100,000 viewers. I'm proud of my 4. Yeah, compliment me on being a massive streamer, please and thank you. No, but seriously, like, doing the stuff that I've done, like the Hollow Knight run, that got me my core viewership in the beginning, because I did an all-achievement speedrun in Hollow Knight. That was, like, the first thing I did that really started to take off my channel, other than, like, a singular Valorant video that got 800 views. And then I kind of moved on from Valorant because I got bored. Where am I going with this? I got kind of distracted. Don't make fun of me and my 4 viewers, okay? I'm proud of it. I have actually made quite a lot of progress from when I first started YouTube. Like, if you look at my first video, garbage. I put a clip of it earlier in this video, but, like, I cannot get over how, like, unconfident I was and how bad I was at this. Don't get me wrong, I had 4 crafting tables in my inventory, and I crafted another one. Don't get me wrong, I'm still pretty bad at making videos for the most part, but I am improving. It's noticeable. It's not, like, a major improvement, but it is noticeable. Okay, with this section, I'm going to start trying to make, like, maybe a staircase that goes up. Or maybe I could have another ladder that goes up, because honestly, all that's really going to be on the floor above is probably a just tiny bedroom. Maybe that could work. I think I'll have a ladder that goes up here. Yeah, but to be honest, I kind of prefer streaming over making videos. I kind of wanted videos to be the primary thing my channel did when I first started. But as time goes on, I just find myself to enjoy streaming, like, a decent bit more, which I find really interesting, because in theory, I feel like I should enjoy YouTube videos a lot more. YouTube videos are the main thing I watch. I don't really watch anybody's streams except, like, one friend every now and then, and another streamer who raids me a decent bit that I just kind of pop into the streams of. Other than that, I don't really watch streamers at all. Of course, I watch Technoblade streams, because, I mean, I'm a reasonable human being. And I think I watched, like, a few of Ken's streams. There's a YouTuber, Ken, he's a cool Clash Royale YouTuber. I don't really watch him a ton anymore, because, I mean, Clash Royale kind of got screwed, because Supercell was being themselves as usual, so kind of got messed up a bit. Yeah, I don't really watch streams at all, so I find it kind of weird how entertaining I found streaming, but I genuinely think it's just the live viewer interaction that carries the entire process for me. Because the thing about making YouTube videos is I need to feel like I told a good story to actually feel good about myself uploading a YouTube video. Because if I don't feel like I've uploaded a good YouTube video, most of the enjoyment kind of gets sucked away from me. Because if I don't enjoy the arduous process of digging through my footage, if I don't enjoy the arduous process of telling the story, if I don't enjoy the arduous process of dealing with getting 2 views and somehow managing to convince myself that this is a good idea and I should continue going. It's just not fun. Because, like, nobody likes to fail every single time, and I am like everybody else in that aspect. But to me, I find it so much easier to accept failure when you feel like you're learning from your mistakes. Like, if you fail and you wholeheartedly, genuinely feel like, oh, I get it now, I'm gonna put in another attempt and try to improve, then it's so easy to continue going. But that's just not something that I really feel when I make YouTube videos. I feel like they're just so low quality and rushed. And, like, I don't even know. Low quality and rush doesn't even feel like the right thing to say. Maybe it's just, like, a healthy amount of self-loathing. Or rather, an unhealthy amount of self-loathing. I feel like this build doesn't have a good light source in it, because when I started this build, I didn't really have much iron, so I kind of just used torches to light everything up. But lanterns are just the best light source in the game. Like, they're so pretty. I'm gonna use them everywhere. I really need to get better at staying on subject. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I came over to my iron farm to make some lanterns for my ugly interior. Maybe being bad at building interiors is gonna become incredibly apparent as I get done with this process. It's so painful. I have zero idea how long I've been yapping, but I feel like I haven't actually said anything particularly notable. I probably should have had, like, a notepad on the right of my screen with all the ideas that I wanted to talk about in this video, but instead, my note-taking... Oh, hold up, let me take my beautiful bridge. Instead, my note-taking for my video ideas is literally just a very vague 2-word title for all of them. Like this one is literally just streams versus videos. What did past me mean when he said that? I have no idea. But this seemed like the best video idea to talk about, like, the baby cliff that I built and spent, you know, a measly 40 hours working on, as well as getting full enchanted gear, when I don't even want to make this a series that you need to watch the previous episodes for, so that damages the context of this episode, because now a bunch of people have no idea why I'm freaking out about a cliff, which I should treat as just completely normal, because, you know, that's just always been there. That was naturally generated. Yeah, Minecraft generation looks like this. I bet you guys didn't know that. I'm trying to get back in the groove of making actual YouTube videos. I'm a bit inexperienced, okay? I don't make YouTube videos often. Yeah, let me just put lanterns absolutely everywhere. Hopefully that'll make the interior look much nicer. Because currently, it's a bit ugly, I believe is the word. I don't know what it is about videos that I just kind of get less enjoyment from making them. Because I still feel like I should enjoy it more as a whole. Like, it's tricky for me to think about. Because videos, I like watching people's videos. I like analyzing people's videos. I've watched Technoblade's videos countless times just thinking about, oh, he said this here, he did this joke here. I have basically memorized, like, half of Technoblade's YouTube videos that were uploaded, like after he started Minecraft Monday. And I've watched a significant portion of the videos before and also memorized those. But for some reason, I just can't make videos that I deem satisfying. Like, the Great Potato War is a great example. Technoblade did such a good job telling the story of him beating Squid Kid, and he broke down his strategies incredibly well, and he probably took a bunch of raw footage and managed to turn that into a really entertaining video. But even then, before that, he did commentary videos. And I have to wonder to myself, what did Technoblade think during those time frames? What did he think while he was editing those videos? How did he feel about the way that he was talking? Because I'm sure that I'm going to be unhappy with this video when I start editing it, because I don't like listening to myself talk. It's a pain. Who would listen to me talk and play video games? I made this joke earlier in the episode, and you're gonna pretend like that didn't happen, and it's gonna be funny both times. No, but genuinely, I'm really unsure about how I feel about videos, because I really like making videos, and I know videos are somewhat mandatory to actually growing a streaming audience, because if I wanted to be a full-time streamer, then I would have to gain enough viewers to actually support that, and the only way you can really get viewers to know you exist is via YouTube videos. So I'm a bit split on if I want to spam stream clips and stream highlights, or if I genuinely want to sit down and tell a good story. And with how good Technoblade was at storytelling, and how much he made me fall in love with the concept of being a good storyteller, I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't put an actual amount of effort into learning how to tell stories. So I'm going to do my best to make actual high-effort good videos, and I'll probably have a healthy amount of commentary videos sprinkled in between, where it's just me kind of running around in a Minecraft world and talking. And then I'll probably have a healthy amount of videos in this world that are just me actually building things, because I barely did anything on the interior of the Wizard Tower. I don't even remember what I came up here for, because I end up talking so much. But I feel like talking can kind of get diminished when you're also playing video games. Because I am not a good Minecraft builder. Like, one thing about Technoblade's content that a lot of people took for granted, but it was so important to the way that his videos came off, is how good he was with no effort. Not just how good he was, it's how good he was with no effort. Like, he would need to stop every now and then and be like, okay, you're gonna die now, I'm gonna stab you. You have a lot of armor, I'm gonna run away. But most of the time, he was just able to talk perfectly fine, and it was awesome. It was amazing. You could just watch him play the video game, you could turn that part of your brain off, and then you could listen to him talk. And then you could just be completely entertained watching cool gameplay and listening to that beautiful creature speak, tell stories, be relatable. And it was just amazing. But when it comes to my content, I'm not really particularly good at building as is. I'm trying, but when it comes to something like this is where my skills plateau. Yeah, I can build a cobblestone, whatever this is supposed to be. I didn't really add any detail to here because interiors are well hard. This is better than it was before, honestly. It still definitely needs some mud, I think, on the top layer and on, like, these outside layers. I think that's, like, all I can do. But yeah, my building skills have kind of plateaued, so I feel like I need to make two types of videos. The first type of video, commentary video, talking and running in circles. Because I've put a lot of time into this Minecraft world. And you can say a lot of things about it, but you cannot say it would be a bad set piece to run around in circles. This fence is amazing for running around in circles. Dude, I could parkour on this for like a half hour and get that same feeling that you get when you've been playing with a friend until like 3 in the morning and you've kind of just stopped playing the video game because you're bored, but you still have your friends, so you're just kind of yapping while doing something mindless inside the video game. I end up doing that a lot while I'm streaming anyhow. But I also want to focus more on the artistic side of things so I can actually get better. Part of me wants to go back and look at Technoblade's content from, I don't know, 12 years ago, 10 years ago, and see how he did then. Because the thing is, Technoblade has much more practice in Minecraft PvP and making videos than I have in, well, anything. I have put shockingly little effort into most things in my life. Like, I feel like I've put way more practice into some things than I have. But I'm just really bad at sticking with one thing for a long time. And if there is one thing that I find myself not getting burnt out of and reliably coming back to, it would be making videos and streaming. I may take month-long breaks for no good reason. I may slow down. I may almost completely stop. But no matter what, when it comes to making videos, I just can't quite give up. I have videos on a very old YouTube channel that had like 40 views that was just me stabbing my brother when my voice was so high-pitched it was borderline embarrassing. The videos were so awful back then, but goddamn, I tried in the first place. I have streams from the same era, and I have just never been able to give up on the dream of being a YouTuber. I don't know what it is about being a YouTuber. I don't even care about the standard things YouTubers seem to care about. I find it very weird when some YouTubers chase fame or like actual clicks or stuff like that. Because to me, it's just fun. It's just fun. Although I like getting better at the things that I have fun at. And the fact that I want to make videos that people will actually watch means I get discouraged when they don't watch videos, which is why I've reliably quit. So even though I reliably do this, I don't reliably really do this for long. Which is kind of honestly embarrassing to say out loud. Because I don't... I know that stopping something just because you're bad at it and then giving up for a period of time is just, well, quite frankly, lame. It's completely normal to fail. Hell, it probably took Technoblade ages before his first video got 1,000 views, and look at me. Look at me. I've been on YouTube for, what, a year on this channel? And only been trying for like a year? Damn, I may even be ahead of Technoblade. Actually, that's probably not true. I think at 18 he had like 100,000 subs or something. To be fair, he also had like 5 more years or something of practice on YouTube before that, so... He had a minor head start. You know what? I can catch up. I can catch up. It'll be fine. But either way, no matter what, I am always going to try to make YouTube videos. They're going to be bad. Nobody's going to watch them sometimes, but that's okay. I think I really need to get more used to failing because I for some reason, hate doing things when I don't feel like I'm making progress, when I know that it's completely normal to plateau, and for me to not feel like I'm making progress. But that feeling and continuing to stick with something is part of making a breakthrough in the first place that will help you actually learn and become good at the thing you're trying to learn. So I am going to make content that is bad. I am going to try my best to make stream highlights. They're going to get 10 views. Nobody's going to watch them. But you know what? The important thing is that I'm going to try in the first place. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try a bunch of different things. I'm going to stream a bunch of different things. Maybe I'll stream Pantheon 5 All Bindings and nobody watches it. Maybe I'll stream Risk of Rain and nobody watches it. Maybe I'll stream Minecraft and people will watch it. Maybe I'll succeed eventually. But as long as I literally never give up and just continue making videos, the only possible outcome is that I eventually learn how. So it's been an embarrassingly long time since I last uploaded, but I want to actually sit down and try to make videos that I can genuinely be proud of and be a YouTuber on par with Technoblade, the only person I've really looked up to. So, I'm gonna go now. I didn't really do much on the Wizard Tower's interior, but I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, and my favorite comment from the last video was by Boots the Lawless saying, "There's no way you're not Mr. Pancake."